Do you know why certain situations happen to you? Do you sometimes feel like you no longer have what you need to do? And would you like to be helped by someone, but you don't know how? Once upon a time, a mother who had just lost her child went to the Buddha, asking him to bring her child back to life. The Buddha told her to find a mustard seed from a family that had never experienced any loss or death. As she went from house to house, she couldn't find any family that hadn't faced loss. She realized that suffering is something everyone experiences. You see, no matter how old or young, wise or foolish we are, we all face tough times. From the moment we're born, we face the reality of suffering, and accepting this hard truth is essential for understanding the true essence of spiritual laws. And speaking of spiritual laws, today we'll study the principles of spiritual laws and some of the possible challenges preventing us from practicing these laws. Make sure you watch to the end, because this journey is not just about learning rules. It's about transforming your entire being. Unlike the laws of society, which are enforceable rules created by humans, spiritual laws are guiding principles meant to help us live in alignment with cosmic wisdom. These principles come from various sources, such as ancient texts and the teachings of spiritual leaders and philosophers throughout history. These spiritual laws suggest the existence of a higher order or cause that governs the universe and our place within it. This higher order is often referred to as divine law. The purpose of these laws is to maintain balance and harmony, both within ourselves and in the natural world. Understanding spiritual laws is essential in the human quest for meaning and purpose. By gaining insight into the larger cosmic framework, we can align our actions with a greater purpose, leading to a more fulfilled and harmonious life. Living in accordance with spiritual laws brings about a sense of harmony and balance. This is not only beneficial for our own well-being, but also contributes to the greater good of the community and the world. By embracing these principles, we become more connected to the universe and the divine wisdom that guides it. In the words of Albert Einstein, there are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. You see, the universe orchestrates everything that happens, from the big moments in history to the everyday lives of people. By accepting this, we can stop feeling overwhelmed by life's challenges. Instead, we learn to control our thoughts, shifting them away from negativity and towards positivity. This control over our thoughts allows us to manage our reactions better. With this skill, we can handle life's ups and downs with calmness and grace. It's about letting go of our need to control everything and accepting that there are mysteries in life that we may not understand. Even during tough times, we can see these experiences as part of a bigger picture, each moment adding to the rich tapestry of life. As we trust in the universe, we don't deny that hardships exist. Instead, we view them as chances to grow and transform. By aligning ourselves with the flow of the universe, we tap into a deeper source of strength and wisdom. This inner reserve gives us the energy we need to face life's challenges with courage and clarity. Only then can we overcome our biggest obstacles with compassion and understanding. To truly understand and connect with our life's purpose, let's start with a powerful visualization exercise. Imagine purpose as a guiding star in the night sky. Just as the North Star has guided sailors through the darkest nights, Our purpose can illuminate our path and lead us toward our true destiny. It's like a beacon of light, showing us the way even when everything around us seems unclear. Purpose is the driving force behind every action we take. It's the energy that pushes us forward on the journey of life. Think of it as a mighty river flowing relentlessly through the landscape of our lives. This river shapes our destiny, cutting through obstacles and carving out a path for us to follow. The current of this river urges us to move beyond our comfort zones, to embrace challenges, and to seize opportunities with courage and determination. Reflecting on the words of the philosopher Aristotle, "Where your talents and the needs of the world cross, there lies your vocation." Aristotle understood that purpose is found at the intersection of our unique abilities and the world's needs. He encouraged us to discover what we are good at and passionate about, and then to use those talents to contribute to the greater good. Just as Aristotle emphasized, finding our vocation involves aligning our skills with the needs around us. Similarly, the motivational speaker Les Brown once said, "Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars." Brown recognized the importance of having a purpose and aiming high. He urged us to set ambitious goals and pursue them with determination. Even if we don't achieve everything we aim for, the journey itself brings growth and new opportunities. Turning to real-life examples, consider the story of Malala Yousafzai. Malala's purpose became clear when she stood up for girls' education in Pakistan. Despite facing life-threatening danger, she remained steadfast in her mission. Her courage and determination led her to become an international advocate for education, earning her the Nobel Peace Prize. Malala's journey shows how a strong sense of purpose can drive us to make a significant impact, even in the face of great adversity. Another inspiring example is that of Elon Musk. Musk's purpose has been to push the boundaries of technology and innovation to solve global problems. From electric cars with Tesla to space exploration with SpaceX, his relentless pursuit of ambitious goals demonstrates the power of a clear purpose. Musk's work is transforming industries and paving the way for a more sustainable future. But what happens when we lose sight of our purpose? When the guiding light of our inner compass dims and fades, we may feel lost and adrift, like ships without a rudder. Without purpose, we drift aimlessly through life, at the mercy of the tides and currents of fate. While we might find temporary distractions and fleeting pleasures, they ultimately leave us feeling empty and unfulfilled. To reconnect with our purpose, we must take time for reflection and contemplation. We need to quiet the noise of the outside world and listen to the whispers of our hearts. For instance, imagine you're a sailor trying to navigate the vast and endless ocean. You rely on the stars to guide you, helping you find your way even when you're surrounded by nothing but water. In the same way, we all need to look within ourselves to find our own sense of direction and purpose in life. This process can be like soul-searching, requiring you to think deeply about your feelings, fears, and what really matters to you. Just like athletes prepare mentally and physically for a big game, we need to be ready to confront our own fears and insecurities. The journey might be tough, but the rewards make it worth the effort. Think of it like studying hard for a test and then getting an A. The hard work pays off. So, I encourage you to think about what drives you. What makes you excited and passionate? What goals do you have for your future? Spend some time really exploring these questions honestly. It's like digging for treasure. you might discover something amazing about yourself. The principle of providence is about preparing for the future while recognizing the universe's protective nature. This idea is reflected in many philosophical traditions and belief systems, offering insights into our place in the universe. One philosopher who thought deeply about providence was Thomas Aquinas, a theologian and philosopher from the 13th century. Aquinas, drawing from Christian theology, believed that providence is the divine guidance and care that oversees all of creation. He argued that God's plan unfolds with perfect wisdom and kindness, ensuring that every event serves a greater purpose in the universe's grand design. In Eastern belief systems like Buddhism, the idea of providence has a unique interpretation. Instead of seeing providence as the work of a personal deity, Eastern philosophies highlight the interconnectedness of everything and the law of karma. In Buddhism, it's believed that our thoughts, words, and actions shape our destinies. This process creates what can be called karmic providence, which determines our future experiences. According to Buddhist teachings, the universe orchestrates events in such a way that we are always prepared to handle what comes our way. This divine foresight provides a comforting assurance, guiding us through life's twists and turns with wisdom and protection. An important concept within this principle of providence is the idea of serendipity. Serendipity refers to fortunate accidents or pleasant surprises that happen by chance. These are events that might seem random but bring about positive outcomes or insights. The English writer Horace Walpole coined the term serendipity and described it as discovering something good without actually looking for it. These serendipitous moments can be seen as manifestations of the interconnectedness of all things, highlighting the hidden order in the chaos of life. For example, you might lose your way on a trip and stumble upon a beautiful place you never intended to visit. This isn't just a random event, but a fortunate accident that hints at a larger, interconnected reality. Turning to mysticism, we find teachings from Laozi, the ancient Chinese philosopher who founded Taoism. His wisdom continues to inspire people around the world. Laozi's teachings emphasize the importance of living in harmony with the Tao, or the way of the universe. In the Tao Te Ching, he writes, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." This quote reminds us that even the longest and most challenging ventures have a starting point and that trusting the process is key. Such spiritual insights aren't just comforting stories. They have a real impact on our mental health and well-being. Research in psychology has shown that individuals with a strong sense of purpose and meaning in life tend to be more resilient in the face of adversity. This sense of purpose acts as a form of providence, guiding individuals through life's challenges with clarity and direction. For some people, though, finding this sense of purpose is straightforward, while for others it remains elusive. Unfortunately, some may go through life without ever discovering their purpose, but the journey to find it can be as meaningful as the destination. To truly appreciate the principle of providence in Eastern belief systems, consider these words from the Dalai Lama. We can never obtain peace in the outer world until we make peace with ourselves. To begin this journey without feeling overwhelmed, you can start by finding inner harmony. Inner harmony means feeling balanced and at peace with yourself, your thoughts, and your actions. It's like tuning a musical instrument. When everything is in sync, the music sounds beautiful. Achieving inner harmony involves aligning your actions, feelings, and beliefs with your core values. For example, if you believe in kindness, your actions should reflect that by being kind to others. This balance goes beyond just feeling calm. It's about living in a way that matches your principles, like the golden rule, treating others as you want to be treated. To maintain this balance, you can make conscious choices that promote harmony in your life. This can affect how you handle problems, deal with stress, and interact with other people. For instance, if you're stressed about school, finding ways to stay calm and focused can help you perform better. Different spiritual traditions suggest practices to help you find inner harmony. These include meditation, prayer, and mindfulness. Meditation allows you to quiet your mind and connect with a deeper sense of self and purpose. It's like hitting the pause button on your busy life to reflect and recharge. Prayer can help you feel connected to a higher power, expressing gratitude and seeking guidance. It's like having a heartfelt conversation with a trusted friend. Mindfulness teaches you to stay present and aware, helping you make choices that align with your values. It's like paying attention to the road while driving. It keeps you on the right path. When you achieve this balance, you're better equipped to handle life's challenges. You'll feel more resilient and able to face whatever comes your way. And with this inner harmony, you can let the guiding principles of spiritual law direct your spiritual compass, helping you live a life full of purpose and meaning. For example, imagine a student who balances studying with relaxation and hobbies. By doing this, they stay focused and avoid burnout, allowing them to excel in school and enjoy life. Or think of an athlete who trains hard but also takes time to rest and recover. They perform at their best without risking injury. Think of life like a fragile fruit hanging on a tree, easily swayed by the wind. From the moment we're born, we face the reality of suffering. It's like pottery destined to break. No matter how old or young, wise or foolish we are, we all face tough times. When suffering comes into our lives, no family connections can protect us completely. We see our loved ones struggling and realize that everyone is vulnerable to hardship. For example, think about someone who suddenly loses their job. They may feel devastated and uncertain about the future. They could feel like the world is crumbling around them. But as they go through this tough time, they meet others who have faced similar challenges. They find support in sharing their experiences and realize that everyone goes through hard times. Eventually, they might find a new job and recover, understanding that suffering is a part of life. Accepting this hard truth is essential for finding inner peace. Imagine you are in a soccer game. If you focus only on the possibility of losing, you won't enjoy playing. But if you accept that losing is part of the game, you can play freely and find joy in the game itself, regardless of the outcome. Now, let's use a well-known Buddhist story called the Parable of the Mustard Seed to throw more light on this. In the story, a mother who had just lost her child went to the Buddha, asking him to bring her child back to life. The Buddha told her to find a mustard seed from a family that had never experienced any loss or death. As she went from house to house, she couldn't find any family that hadn't faced loss. She realized that suffering is something everyone experiences. Though the universe couldn't bring her son back, She eventually healed from the pain by understanding that she was not alone in her grief. And this leads us to the law of perseverance and reward. This principle teaches us that good things come to those who work hard and stay committed, even when things get tough. It's like the universe has a way of rewarding those who don't give up. For example, think about a student who struggles with math. They might feel frustrated and want to give up. But if they keep practicing and seeking help over time, they start to understand it better. Their hard work pays off and they start getting better grades. This experience teaches them that perseverance leads to success. Another example could be an athlete training for a marathon. They face tough days when they feel like they can't keep going. But with each day of training, they build endurance. Eventually, they complete the marathon, feeling proud of their hard work and persistence. Individuals who keep pushing forward in the face of challenges are more likely to achieve their big dreams in the long run. When we reflect on these various viewpoints and teachings, we're reminded of the rich tapestry of historical events that highlight the triumph of perseverance. From the struggles of ancient civilizations to the victories of modern-day pioneers, history is filled with stories of people who refused to give up when the going got tough. It's like witnessing a climber scaling a treacherous mountain, facing numerous obstacles but never losing sight of the summit. So, whether it's about accepting the reality of suffering or staying committed to our goals, these spiritual laws guide us towards a more harmonious and fulfilling life. Doubt can be like a tiny bug that eats away at our belief in ourselves. It can stop us from reaching our goals and making our dreams come true. But when we're not sure, we can remember to have faith in ourselves and all the amazing things we can do. It's like believing that you can pass a test even if it's really hard. Resentment is a heavy feeling that weighs us down and makes us feel sick inside. It's like carrying around a bag of rocks all day long. But when we forgive, it's like dropping that bag and feeling free again. We let go of the past and make room in our hearts for love and healing. Sometimes, our ego can make it hard for us to see clearly, like when a big cloud blocks the sun. This can lead us away from what we really want and who we truly are. But when we face these challenges, it's a chance for us to grow. It's like when you're playing a game and you have to level up by overcoming obstacles. You learn to be patient, keep trying, and be kind to yourself and others. It's a journey where we keep learning, and sometimes we need to change direction when we start going the wrong way. Facing our fears, letting go of doubts, and forgiving others isn't easy, but it's worth it. It's like climbing a mountain to reach the top and seeing the amazing view. And when we trust that everything happens for a reason, even the hard stuff, it's like believing that everything will work out in the end. We can be brave and keep going, knowing that we're on the right path to happiness and success. Sometimes we'll stumble and feel lost, like when it gets dark outside and we can't see where we're going. But that's when we can rely on our inner wisdom to light the way. We can practice things like meditation and prayer to calm our minds and listen to our instincts. By learning more about ourselves and what really matters, we can make better choices and live the life we truly want. If you found this video helpful, check out this other inspiring video. Subscribe to our channel and remember, the principles of spiritual law can help you grow.